This is After Dark News, an After Dark broadcasting production brought to you by Time Twisted, the official merch shop of the After Dark group.
Welcome back to another exciting season of Warplanes Jousting, where World War II aircraft engage in thrilling head-to-head combat, much like medieval knights in a jousting match. Before we dive into the action, there have been a few rule changes that we need to go over. Camostriker has announced that there are 5 available sets, scheduled at 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Each set will now be limited to 6 active pilots, with Camostriker overseeing as your air traffic controller. As always, short-handed rooms will have a slight advantage, but efficient rooms can negate that benefit. When it's time for a joust, Camo will announce the 2 pilots who are up next, give a 5-second countdown, and then instruct you to turn. Once the turn is completed, guns are hot, and pilots can use any weapon available on their plane to take down their opponent. If both pilots survive the initial pass, they will fly straight for a 3-second countdown before Camo calls for the next turn and another attack attempt. If the second pass doesn't result in a kill, the pilots will separate for one last 3-second countdown before attempting to score again. If neither pilot manages to score a kill, they must land in shame. This is known as the WW1 rule. You only get 3 chances to take down your opponent, and that's it. Camo also wanted to mention 4-time winner and jousting legend Shadow is donating a Sony PlayStation 5 Pro to the winner of this season. Wow! Everyone needs to give it up to Shadow. That is an outstanding gesture and a real reason to give it your best this season. Now, let's pass it over to Arya to tell us about the plane they'll be flying.
Thank you, Jenny. The Lockheed P-38 Lightning was an American single-seat, twin-engine fighter aircraft that served during World War II. Designed by the Lockheed Corporation for the United States Army Air Corps, the P-38 featured a unique twin-boom structure with a central fuselage housing the cockpit and armament. While primarily a general fighter, the P-38 also excelled in various combat roles, including as a potent fighter bomber, night fighter, and long-range escort fighter when outfitted with drop tanks. The P-38 played a critical role in aerial reconnaissance, capturing 90% of the United States aerial film over Europe. Although it was not officially classified as a heavy fighter or bomber-destroyer by the USAAC, the P-38 effectively performed both roles and more. That said, after talking with the jousting contestants, it's pretty clear that most say it sucks. It's a sloppy bitch. And it's gonna be a rough season. And now let's see how our pilots did in their first week. Monica?
Thank you, Arya. The skies were ablaze in the inaugural week of the Warplanes Jousting March 2025 tournament, where Warplanes pilots took to their P-38 Lightnings to engage in high-speed, head-to-head combat. This thrilling tournament pits the finest aviators against one another in a battle for supremacy, with points awarded for each successful aerial takedown. In a contest filled with excitement, the first week has set the stage for what promises to be an exhilarating competition. The top contenders have shown their skills, while some unexpected players have made their mark in the standings. AKA and Saltwater have kicked off the tournament with identical scores of 45 points, leading the pack and demonstrating formidable flying and shooting abilities. These 2 pilots have quickly established themselves as the ones to beat. Hawks followed closely behind with 43 points, showing great precision and timing in his aerial assaults. Ghost 1806 also had a strong start, earning 42 points. His aggressive tactics and quick reflexes in the justs have kept him within striking distance of the leaders. Shadow, with 38 points, remains a constant threat, and though slightly behind, is certainly capable of making up ground in the coming weeks. Keep an eye on him. Newcomer Pimp scored 35 points in his first appearance, followed by Pied Piper with 30 points, both of whom have shown resilience but need to tighten their strategies in upcoming matches. DJ Manpain and Whiskey and Weed stand at 27 points and 25 points, respectively, and will need to step up their game to break into the top tier. Striker Ted, Chapstick, and Flyby are hovering around the lower half of the leaderboard, with Striker Ted at 24 points, Chapstick and Flyby both at 23 points. Their chances for improvement are still alive, but they'll need to make adjustments to their tactics. Ninja Strike and Wepa are in a tie with 22 points, while Z-Man follows with 21 points. Bald Bomber, Morpheus, and Snoopy are all in the lower portion of the standings, with Bald Bomber at 20 points, Morpheus at 18 points, and Snoopy at 17 points. They are still within reach of climbing the leaderboard, but they must adapt quickly to the ever-changing dynamics of the tournament. Got You and Grizz Killer are tied with 16 points, while Pugsley Adams and Red Bull share 15 points. Viper, who has been a bit off the pace, rounds out the group with 13 points. There's still plenty of time to turn things around. As the tournament progresses, the intensity will only increase. Week 1 has shown that while AKA and Saltwater may have set the pace, the field is wide open for anyone to take command of the skies. With more twists and turns in store, the pilots will need to keep their wits sharp and their reflexes quicker than ever. Stay tuned for next week's report as we continue to track the thrilling progress of this high-flying, action-packed. Wait a minute. The producers are telling me something. We are getting word of an update. Just a second, yes. We have breaking news right now. Let's turn it back over to Arya for this real-time update. Arya?
Thank you, Monica. This is an unprecedented turn of events. We just got word from Camostriker that may have been a few participants that didn't make it to the scheduled set. Not wanting anyone left out, Camo is making a one-time exception. Since we have him, let's let him give us the details. Camo.
For those of you who missed your set or didn't get a slot on Sunday, March 9th, this is your one and only chance to make up for the missed day.
What day will it be?
On Wednesday, March 12th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the private lobby, I will host a single set, 3 rounds, with 6 available spots. Regardless of how many people take this opportunity, the participants will be flying in a room of 6. You will not be afforded any lightning rounds.
How many sessions will you offer?
This is only happening once, so take the chance while you can.
There you have it. So get your asses to Valley Forge Printworks to sign up. For the complete leaderboard, check out the featured posts on the After Dark page. Thank you all for watching, and also to our sponsors, Time Twisted on Etsy, the official Warplanes gift shop, Valley Forge Printworks and Man-Pain Gear, and introducing a new sponsor, BAM Custom Creations. Also, we want to take this opportunity to thank Shadow for his donation of a PlayStation 5 Pro. That is truly outstanding, and we all appreciate you, Shadow. For all of us at After Dark News, thank you, and as always, that's the news, the way we see it.